Hey guys, welcome back. It is time for another round of the Go Big or Go Home Dungeon Raiding Challenge. For anyone who's not familiar with this challenge, the rules go like this. You've got to attack the strongest character, so the furthest right, the strongest player, every time no matter what comes up. And we know we're going to take some losses eventually. So far we've been doing really well in this challenge. This is the third episode. Go ahead and check back if you're interested in seeing previous ones. So this is our character, our player that we've got to go against now. We kind of talk through what's going on and the strategy for beating them. So we're going to have Yokozuna as the first normal speed character we've got to take out. And really, when he's the first character, you really have to take him out. You could really get stuck, especially with Nub Nub in here, in just a spiral of trying to kill him and getting taken out by any other characters that are left. So what we're going to try to do is use Shadow Blade. We know we won't suffer a critical hit from Black Diamond here because she's light and he's dark. She can't do a critical hit against an element that she's weak against. So we know he'll survive. I think I'm also going to bring in Willow, and I'm pretty sure Willow can live through a crit. We'll have to wait and see. But between the two of them, we should be able to take out a 3-star Yokozuna. We might even be able to do it with Willow, but it's not completely clear. And then the next one, I think I'd go with Augustus to try to take out their Tumi. And finally, Bovis Eldoro, so we can kick back that heal for another round. So let's go ahead and try that out. Now, it doesn't matter what order we put our fast characters in, generally, because they're going to get hit before either one of them get to go, and then there's nothing happening in the meantime. But we are going to try to go with Willow first, just in case we can get that crit off, or just in case there's a chance that we can kill Yokozuna on his own with just one. Alright, we'll go ahead with Augustus and Bovis Eldoro here. Now, if that happens, we'll have an extra hit from Shadow Blade that we could then use either potentially for their Nub Nub or for Black Diamond. The downside of using it on Black Diamond is it's not going to be a critical attack. And it's meant to be, it will normally be a critical attack, but since you can't crit your weak character again, you won't be able to take her out. But with her low health, even a regular attack would do quite a bit of damage. Alright, so we try to live through Blade Storm. The big one is hoping we don't get a hit on... we didn't get a critical hit on Willow, so we should be good here. Let's see how we do against that 3-star Yokozuna. Alright, just couldn't quite take him out. And so here we could have brought in Masuta Kira if we wanted to. He's down quite a bit of health, so the trade-off here, we could either just do a regular attack and save his attack for later on. But I think they're probably going to try to target him, so we're going to use this anyway, even though it's overkill, just to give him that dodge. There's a fair chance that Black Diamond, next time when she does assassinate, will try to come after him first. So at least this will give us a good shot at dodging it. We'll use Smite 3 and we should be able to take out their Tumi without any trouble. That's going to be a huge hit. So almost 13,000. His health should be somewhere in the order of 4,000. You can see even if we were at half of that, we'd still have way more damage than we needed. And using Stampede, we're going to make sure that Nub Nub doesn't get a chance to use that heal. We also almost take out their Black Diamond character with that. And as predicted, she went for Shadow Blade, but that dodge saved us. If he didn't have dodge on, it would have taken him out. It's not clear who she would have chosen next, but potentially Willow, and she probably could have killed Willow as well, so we'd be down 2 characters. Still, we were probably in a good position to win, even at that point, but just a safer way to get through this battle. And try to 3-star it. So he'll do Voodoo Chant, get some health back, but it won't take too much more to finish him off. After this, he should do Stout Team, which means we've got 2 rounds before we're ever going to take another hit. And he's out. There we go. If you can, leaving Yokozuna or Chief Nub Nub to the end, they don't present a lot of threat on their own, but they can be very devastating if left with the rest of the team. Alright. First 3-star, 28 trophies for that. Let's see who we've got coming up next. Alright, we see a Tsumi here. Excellent. So this, again, seems like a fairly easy team. We've got Bovis Eldoro. We're going to try to take him out with our 6-star Torchy. And we'll bring in someone else just in case we have trouble finishing him off. But next one will be Augustus to take out their Tsumi. And then we'll put in our Bovis Eldoro. So very similar, 2 characters assigned to that first character, to their first to take them out. And then working our way down the list. Alright, we're going to switch these out. And there's our Torchy. And again, you wouldn't have to have star levels that are this high for the characters. It's going to be overkill. Torchy might be able to take him out on her own. And I'm just thinking about that second character. I'm going to go ahead and do Shadowblade again. I really like that dodge, and he seems to attract a lot of the attacks. And otherwise, this order is good. Go ahead. This should be a fairly easy team to take out. No fast characters means we don't even really have to worry about which of our fast characters have any chance to take damage here. And let's see if Torchy can take out that 3-star Bovis Eldoro just as a single character. Now, a couple things you'd have to pay attention to if the team composition was different. If there was a Yokozuna in here and potentially Willow, that would give 2 additional health buffs for Bovis Eldoro. But we don't have either of those. So just his regular health and then that warrior heart that he has. And no trouble finishing him off. Alright, so we've got Shadowblade here. And we could go either way. We might as well, since we're going to ignore armor, we'll go ahead over here and get Rogar. This will be most of the way down. Augustus will take out Tsumi. Plenty of damage there. And Stampede, which will push Nubnub's heal back, and Rogar's whirlwind attack. Looks like Rogar's only going to take another hit or 2, and he'll be out. And then we can just focus on Nubnub. 1 hit there. And he's done. Excellent. We got our next 3-star victory. Now, in the meantime, I have seen some really challenging teams that we could go up against. Hopefully we'll get a few of those here. Maybe even our first loss. Alright, a Nubnub. Like to see Nubnub in the mix. And when we've got Lady Nimral, right away my first thought is going for Shadowblade. He's a great one. Most of the characters have a fast character that's really ideal to take them out. Now, if there was a high level, if I had a high star Indigo, she would also be a great character here. You can't use anyone that's magical, so you wouldn't want to use Torchy, because that attack is fire-based, it's a magic-based attack, so Lady Nimral's magical trait would make it do a lot less damage. You wouldn't want to use Willow, obviously, because you've got the weaker element going against her, so Shadowblade would be a great one. With a 4-star, I can probably take her out with 1 hit, but just in case, we'll bring in a second one, maybe Masuta Kira. We'll bring in Augustus again, and then Shadowblade. It turns out to be a pretty good mix. If they bring in Tsumi, I bring in Augustus pretty much every time. Now, you could, if you're trying to get just a little more damage, you can either choose Masuta Kira or Black Diamond, but Masuta Kira's got a little bit more staying power. He's going to be able to stick in there and continue to do some damage. Where usually Black Diamond will get taken out right away. Masuta Kira's got a general dodge, especially when he's fully ascended, that's 25%, so he'll dodge ranged or melee attacks. And I believe Black Diamond just has Agile, so she has a 25% chance to dodge ranged only. And on top of that, Masutakira can't take any critical attacks. This is one of his special traits, which really makes his health go a lot further. So fair chance to dodge, inability to do any critical attacks on him means even if Shadow shoots him right away, there's no chance of doing very much damage. Alright, we'll take out Tasumi here. Now if I didn't have Augustus right here, I wouldn't have done that kind of damage to Tasumi. You always got to be careful with that. You don't want to aggravate his fury. But that is the other benefit of bringing in, you know, an area effect attacker here. The combination between Stampede and that area, that fast attack from Masutakira was enough to take out Willow. Now we can all just focus on bringing Nub Nub down. Looks like he's going to get to do Voodoo Chant, but it's just a little bit of time and we'll have him taken down. Especially if we can get 1 or 2 crits in there. There we go. Usually a couple of our rogues will get some good crits. And he's done. Alright, there's our next 3-star. And let's see what's coming up next. I think we have to do a refresh real quick. Alright, we'll go through here. This method also really shoots you up the leaderboard quickly. You get a lot of trophies doing this. So we gotta do a quick raid ticket refresh, and let's check out our next contender. Alright, 2 fast characters, and then Tasumi. And after that, we've got Igor Rock. So, with only 4-star on most of these, we've got a 5-star Tasumi. I really don't like taking out Tasumi as the first normal speed character. First of all, if you're trying to take out the first character, you're going to have to usually put in at least 2 if they're close to the same star level. At least 2 fast characters, and I don't like doing that when they've got a couple fast characters on their team. So my preference is usually to just try to put a really tough team in so that we don't get fully taken out in that first turn. So I'm going to lead with Bulbasaur Doro so we can take away the ability to do Polar Pounding from Igor Rock, and then try to boost his health with a bunch of other characters and have just a hardy team in there. Alright, so we'll lead with Bovis. And if we're wanting to boost health here, we'll go ahead and put in Yokozuna. And if we wanted to, we could also put in... Let's see, they're starting with Tasumi, so we'll take him out. We could also put in Willow for another 15% health boost on nature-based characters. We're going to leave that out. The question here, we could go with Nub Nub for longer-term survivability and do a heal at the end. I think we might just go ahead and do that. Just make it a super survivable team. There's not a great target for Willow. If she had someone that was going to be a useful target to take out, I might bring her in. You could use her on Igor Rock. Would help to bring him down before he got to his second turn. But I like having Nub Nub for this one. We've got a 6-star Nub Nub. Since the slow boost, it's done even more to make those slow characters more viable. So I think we're going to do well here. And we're going to suffer a couple critical hits right away. Alright. 1 for Bovis. It's nice. They're going to spread them out for us. And then Soul Shred. So we're going to get through this without any trouble. We might get down to about half health. Yep, a little under half health. Still plenty of cushion there. So when we do Stampede, Igor Rock doesn't get to do his Polar Pounding. And any of our characters can survive his single attack. When we get back around to Chief Nub Nub, we won't have any trouble at all. Since we've already gone through Soul Shred, we can use Sumo Stomp. If Soul Shred hadn't happened yet, I would move the character order around a little bit, because Soul Shred will take away that buff, that defense buff for us. We're going to go ahead and take out their Tasumi. And do our heal. We should get pretty close to a full heal here. Yeah, that's good. and then end of turn heal. So they get one heal when Nub Nub takes his turn, and another one at the end of the round. Some people, I think there's still been some question about how that works. You can see now we have a really strong defense buff. We've got a regenerative health boost there. We can see if we can take out Igor Rock. Yeah, we're going to have to suffer polar pounding, but we've got really high defense and plenty of healing coming as well. So not a lot of concern there. Now I'm going to keep attacking Igor Rock primarily because the other ones have that high dodge chance right now. One more hit and we should have him out of the way. Yeah, we're not taking really any damage from all of this. We could have taunted, but not too much worry here. Yeah, just a really tough team. If you could make it through that first round, especially if they don't have Bovis Eldoro there, so that you can still use your skills, then this can be a really tough team. And that's it. I do wish you got some extra bonus points or something for having, you know, a basically full health team when you get out. But it is another 3-star victory. And puts us up to the 8th position. Alright, who do we have coming next? Let's see, 3-star. So it's a low-star team. We've talked about this before, but having Tsumi as the first normal speed character, and now they've only got a 3-star Black Diamond that's going to come before him. So we're just going to suffer through that attack. Bovis Eldoro as our first normal speed character, that'll push back the rest of the attacks. Probably throw in Tsumi right after that. I'll bring Augustus, and we've got a free character. We could do whatever we want with our other one. But a damaged Tsumi should do massive damage on their team. Let's go ahead with, let's see, just for fun, we'll throw in Bramble. There he is. Got him up to 5-star now. And we're going to do Tsumi. He should be damaged and then buffed, and that should give us plenty of damage to do, basically take out the whole team. And Yokozuna for an added layer of health on everybody. Alright, especially with their significantly lower star level, I don't anticipate any trouble from this. It will be fun to watch the high damage that we should see from our Tsumi. Alright, coming down the battle now. We'll see if we can have any crits from Black Diamond here. See what we suffer. No crits from her. Probably not. I can't tell just looking. I don't know which ascension level that is. Alright, so now we've taken some damage, but that should be about it for us. Put Stampede on. I'd say there's almost no good combination that leads with Tsumi. Don't lead your defense team with Tsumi. Goblin Dance Party for a huge bonus in our attack. And we're going to use this Soul Shred to do massive damage here. There's a good chance this could finish off the whole team. Yep, we're seeing 3.5 to 8,000 per hit, and he gets 2 hits. Plenty of damage to finish off everybody. Just kind of like lobbing the ball up there, letting him crush it out of the park. 21 trophies and we stayed in the same rank. Alright, I think we got 2 more here, right? Okay, 2 more. And 3-star Torchy here, level 57. They do have a 5-star Lady Nimral though, which is surprising for level 57. So, let's see, they've got 2 fast characters and then Bovis Eldoro. I think we're going to want our Bovis to be the next character, or our first normal speed, but we are going to want to take out Lady Nimal first. So I'm thinking Shadow Blade, and let's see, Masutakira probably. And it might not hurt to have a healer now. Break this out. And we'll do Shadow Blade first, so at most he'll only have to suffer 1. And the reason Masutakira came up is there's a chance they could have both normal speed characters attack our second fast character, which could potentially take them out. But with Masutakira, there's a pretty low chance of getting taken out like that. And we'll finish off with Nub Nub. So that'll be our team. Torchy has really low health, but also if you've got him fully ascended, he only takes half damage from melee attacks, which can make it relatively hard to take him out quickly. So Masutakira's ranged attack as a fast attack should do quite a bit of damage if it's not dodged. Alright, so that goes on our Bovis, but even a critical attack from their Willow shouldn't be enough to take him out. And our Nub Nub should counteract that burn pretty well. Oh, we're good there. And almost out. Okay, yeah, almost out for their Torchy as well. So this will should finish off their Torchy. It's melee based, shouldn't be able to dodge. Yep, and takes out all except their Bovis. Ugh. So finished him off. Let's take a look at the health for the rest of our characters. We're all full, so no reason to use our heal there. But we're still in a really strong position. And finish him off. Alright, another 3-star. That was, again, not that hard of a battle to come up against, partly because of the low level and low star level. Hopefully we'll have a nice challenging one for our final. Let's check them out. Okay, so we've got Black Diamond. They're going to lead off with Nitpick. I wouldn't do it that way, but we could then put in our Bovis to take out, to make sure that nobody else is going to get a chance to attack with their main skill, and then take out their Tsumi. That's the way I think I would go about this one. So it's moderate. They've got a 6-star Nitpick in there. Let's see how this works out. So go ahead with Bovis first. And then we'll put in Augustus. Take out their Tsumi before he gets a chance to go. And then it's kind of a toss-up. Let's get Igor Rock a turn in there. Good chance to freeze a bunch of them. And we'll go with Nub Nub, because that burn damage can hurt. I haven't seen many people use a 6-star Nitpick, so it'll be interesting to see what kind of damage that meteor shower does. It is strange to lead with him, I think partly because he's a caster, which means he's got particularly low health and is fairly easy to take out. We could have tried to take him out with Shadow Blade, but also because there's no status infliction. I like to lead with either Bovis Eldoro or Yokozuna, or even Igor Rock, someone that has a chance to do some significant status infliction damage. So that did quite a bit to Bovis between that and Black Diamond, but we do get a chance to go here. We are all burned right now, so that could take its toll. We're going to suffer a normal attack, but that should be it, and take out their Tsumi. Now, this should do some damage to their Nitpick, this polar pounding, and hopefully we get to freeze one or two. Nice. So they're almost dead now. We're going to go ahead and heal back up. That burning's going to take a turn at the end of the turn as well, but we'll also get another heal there. And one more heal. Almost full health for everybody. Lead off. We've got a whole turn here to take him out, so no real concern and only a little bit of health left. And one more hit and we should be good. Alright, that's it. That's our last. So I think that's, I don't know what we're up to now. We had 6 in the last video. Somewhere 4 to 6 in the first one. We're up to the rank number 3. So pretty good position just for those few battles. And another successful challenge event here today. So thanks again for watching. This is a lot of fun to go through these and put them out periodically. Let me know what you think. If there's any other challenges you want to put forward. I have heard some talk about limiting the characters, and I'd be up for that within some kind of restraint. That is kind of the only real strategy portion of this game, is to be able to choose which characters can counteract theirs, so I don't want to limit that too much. So let me know what you think. I hope it's helpful. Thanks again for watching.